Hey guys, welcome to Trading the Charts. My name is Rex, and in today's video, I'll be doing an analysis on Nano Dimension, ticker symbol NNDM. Shout out to Richard Phelps, one of my viewers who left a comment on one of my other videos asking me to cover Nano Dimension. If you're watching, hopefully you find this useful. And also to all my viewers, if you are curious or interested in Nano Dimension, hopefully you find this video useful as well. Now, just a brief overview of the company. This is from Yahoo Finance. Nano Dimension, together with its subsidiaries, provides additive electronics in Israel and internationally. Its flagship product is the proprietary Dragonfly Lights Out digital manufacturing system, a precision system that produces professional multi-layer circuit boards, radio frequency antennas, sensors, conductive geometries, and molded connected devices for prototyping through custom additive manufacturing. The company also provides nanotechnology-based conductive and dielectric inks and Dragonfly and Switch software to manage the design file and printing process. It markets and sells products and services to companies that develop products with electronic components, including companies in the defense, automotive, consumer electronics, semiconductor, aerospace, and medical industries, as well as research institutes. The company was founded in 2012 and is headquartered in Nes Ziona, Israel. Now, before I decide to invest any of my hard-earned money into a company, first, I almost always do a brief analysis of the basic fundamentals. First, let's look at the balance sheet so we could take a look at their assets and liabilities. Nano Dimension has total assets of about $689 million, compared to their total liabilities of just $22 million. Now, they also have a total debt of just $3.7 million. I always like to look at the total debt a company has on the balance sheet. This is because a high level of debt would increase the likelihood and probability of bankruptcy in situations such as a financial crisis or any other market collapse. So the balance sheet for Nano Dimension looks pretty solid with a very low level of debt compared to their total assets. Now, let's look at some key statistics. Nano Dimension is still a fairly small company with just 1.95 billion market cap, so there is plenty of room for growth. It's also important to note that the company has no PE ratio, which means that they currently have no earnings. They have a revenue of $3.4 million with gross profit of $1.84 million and a net income of negative $48 million. Another key metric I like to look at is the total debt to equity ratio. You always want this number to be as low as possible, indicating that there is a very low level of debt compared to equity. Again, this would be an indicator of the likelihood of bankruptcy in case of a crisis. In this case, Nano Dimension has a total debt to equity of just 0.56. Another number we should look at is the earnings estimate. For the current year, Nano Dimension has an average earnings estimate of negative 26 cents. Compare this with their EPS a year ago, where it was negative $1.13. This shows that they are doing a great job managing costs, improving efficiency, and increasing margins. Alright, with the fundamentals looking pretty good, let's go on to the charts and technical analysis. On the 1-year daily chart, you can see a clear uptrend channel that Nano Dimension was trading in since October of last year, before it broke out in December, consolidated for a couple weeks, then rocketed to all-time highs at $17 to $18 in late January. It had a steep sell-off and fell back into the uptrend channel back in March. Here today, it has actually broken below this uptrend channel. The longer it stays below this channel, the more likely it will continue to sell off and most likely test the 200-day moving average at around $6. This $6 level was a major support level throughout the month of December. This level also previously acted as resistance in October and again in November. So in my opinion, the $6 level is a major support level and should hold. Also, if we look at this steep downtrend channel shown here in red, Nano Dimension actually broke out of this channel. If it could continue to stay above this downtrend channel, I could see this being a potential reversal. And actually at the close of today, Nano Dimension closed right at the top of this channel. If I were to personally invest in Nano Dimension, I would begin building a small position at its current level, in anticipation of it dropping to $6, in which I would add much more aggressively there. This is not financial advice, this is just my personal opinion. You should always do your own due diligence and research prior to making any financial decisions. If we look at the weekly chart, it's also looking very constructive. As you can see, it seemed to have formed a bottom already. Nano Dimension has worked its way all the way from the bottom of this downtrend channel all the way to the top of the uptrend channel. Although it did get rejected at the top of this channel, it did cross back above the 50-day moving average, which is a bullish sign. Going back to the daily chart, if it could hold above that 740 level, I can see Nano Dimension breaking back into that uptrend channel. If this happens, I could see it running to the top of the green channel at $12. However, to the downside, if it breaks back down into that downtrend channel in red, it'll most likely be headed down to test the 200-day moving average at $6. So those are my price predictions for Nano Dimension. Bull case, if we could hold above 740, it'll most likely be a trend reversal and we could run all the way up to $12. Bear case, if we break below 740, we'll most likely be headed down to $6. And by the way, if you guys want to support the channel and get a free stock worth up to $221.50, be sure to use my referral link in the description below to sign up for Robinhood. Thanks for watching, guys. Please hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more content.